And I'm live. That's simple. Not really that simple, but I'm live. And I'm only 16 minutes late. All right. Let the good people find their way in. Shout out to the people that are going to view this on the playback. TGIF, first and foremost. Big shout out to the fact that today is fucking Friday. So, yeah. Um, Dang, okay. So, in case you guys are wondering, like, why the fuck is he solo right now? I don't fuck with that bitch Damon. No, I'm just playing. Damon is a little tardy. He will be joining me for the live, but he's running a bit late. So for the time being, it'll just be me bringing you guys my thoughts on the come up season four of the motherfucking come up, y'all. Episodes 1 and 2. So this is a double feature for you guys. We forgot to put that on Instagram, but yes, this is going to be like recorded, but scheduling conflicts. So yes, a live review of Gemini Filmz The Come Up season 4, episodes 1 and 2, and Damon should be here in a moment. So let me just pull up my notes. Mm. Right. So yeah, I'm acting like I've never done this before. It's just awkward. Used to having a co-host. Shout out to my co-host. Anyway, the come up, Gemini Filmz The Come Up season 4, episodes 1 and 2. Um, I said this was a great season premiere. Excuse me. A little distracted right now. Give me a moment, please. Excuse me. Okay, my bad. The come up. Uh Episode 1, friends become enemies. I said personally this was a good episode, a good 80-20, 80 being like business, 20 being I guess the petty, the drama. But I said it was a good season premiere. The guys and the girls showed up. Everybody got an introduction. I thought that that was dope. The confessionals, overall theme of the show was giving housewives. Very mature. Um, I was living for it. The soundtrack, the shots of the city, the cast is also very attractive. So this was a very good season for me. I feel like shout out to Gemini Film, shout out to Karan, and shout out to the cast of season 4. I also mentioned I felt like this was kind of like a rebranding for the come up and some of its past like cast members and current cast members. Like it's drama, but it's not toxic yet. So absolutely living for that. Excuse me. So season 4 kicks off with Tashin W. Now I said I can get with this tie. This tie compared to what was season 2 tie. Shout out to the two people that are here. Thank you for being here. Y'all probably like I mentioned it earlier, but Damon's running a little bit behind schedule, a little tardy. But yeah, T will be joining me for this live. So shout out to y'all for being here. But I said I can get with this tie. I feel like Ty did like the Dion 180, the Dion from the Come Up Atlanta, where he watched himself on camera and was kind of like, oh, no shade. But I can get with this Ty. He's funny, he's self-aware. Also, deep cut. And I wish John was here for this. Gemini Film. Shout out to Gemini Film. Shout out to the girl Every Reviews. The girl Every Reviews is in the building. TGIF, how are you doing on this wonderful Friday evening? But Gemini Films, anybody that is a part of the Come Up New York franchise. What did Aunt Dow say to Ty season 2 of the Come Up that was censored? Like, somebody let me know. If y'all have any information on that, any tea on that, please let me know. Because I've been trying to figure out for the past like 4 years what Aunt Dow said. And I'm not that good at reading lips. So if anybody has any tea on that, please let me know. Just so you know. But I said that Ty and his boyfriend are very cute together. The conversation seemed really genuine, very mature. They listen to one another. Very not lovers and friends, very the shit we do for love type of relationship. And I was living for it. Very grown man, respectful. Now, no shade to Ty, his man's. But the conversation of his boyfriend moving across the country came up, and Ty said he wants to be engaged before they move cross country. Once again, no shade. No shade. Audience, let me know how y'all feel about this. I said, baby, try marriage. You want to be like firm, solid, like 1,000 toes down before you move cross country for somebody. That's just me personally. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Like I said, no shade. I don't think they're moving too fast, but I feel like moving cross country for your fiance is a very, very big step. Because just marriage is a whole nother like just ballpark than just a relationship, just dating somebody, I should say. So yes, let me know how y'all feel about that. People that are watching, the people that are gonna watch this on the playback. Yes, let me know, let us know, me and y'all. Let us know in the comments how y'all feel about this. But also Ty spoke about his mental health. I said shout out to that. Because compared to his Come Up debut, I mean, he talked about his mental health, I believe, season 2, but he was also kind of being an ass season 2. So it was just a lot going on. I'm just happy that he was open enough or vulnerable to talk about his mental health, because that's kind of taboo in the community, especially amongst like the Black community. So thank you, Ty, for opening up and sharing your story. Not a lot of people can do that, especially on Gemini Films, where shout out to Gemini Films, but the participants, the cast members, the personality, you be vulnerable and they shred you, literally for no reason. But shout out to Ty for being vulnerable and opening up and talking about his and sharing his story. So moving right along, shout out to the people that are watching TGIF. O'Neal Blue pulls up in the Benzie, and I was like, okay, this link up was kind of giving me auntie and niece, like, hey daughter. And the Gemini Films has been, since we did the Come Up. Oh, shout out to the Come Up season 1, the inaugural season of the Come Up. Since we've done the Wildest Moments, I've been realizing Gemini Films, I feel like their running theme is mother-daughter, and now it's like auntie and niece. But O'Neal Blue meets up with newbie Joel. Joel is a hairstylist, a celebrity hairstylist. I'm sorry. I said shout out to these wigologists. If Gemini Films ain't gonna do nothing else, they're just gonna snatch up like somebody that slays wigs. So shout out to Joel. Joel said he wanted to throw a wig brunch, a wig party. And I said, why does that sound so familiar? Real familiar. Took me back to the Come Up Atlanta when Mulan had that goddamn wig party, that wig brunch. And a key. Damn, I wish I was here. But fucking Pyro comes from the back and just melee. Just chaos. But yes, Joel wants to have a wig brunch. And Gemini Films wig party. Hopefully it doesn't turn into like the melee that Mulan encountered at his wig party. That was crazy. Now that I think about it, I think Mulan said nobody really got to eat any food because of the chaos. And I heard Leon put his foot in that goddamn food. So shout out to Leon for that. But I also found it very ironic that Joel and I'm sorry. My goodness, completely different show. Joel and Blue, O'Neal, there we go. O'Neal were dressed similar. All black, shirtless tee, jury. Okay, that's real interesting. That's real interesting. But I said Joel is very handsome. Living for the conversation. Again, very mature. They walked in and just off the rip was just business, not really discussing anybody else, or if they did discuss somebody else, it wasn't like in a negative way. But I was living for it. Um, Joel on his Janet Jackson shit, on that whisper shit. I said, sir, can you speak up? You might. I'm not trying to turn my goddamn TV all the way up to hear what you're saying. Like, I just need you to raise your voice just a little bit. Just a taint. Please. Thank you. Andre motherfucking Cavassier strutting them boots. Now, StreamYard was being shady the last time we tried to play clips when we talked about these things and we were being muted and the video was just choppy as fuck. So, yes, Andre strutting them boots to meet up with Nakai. I sound like Nakai. Also, shout out to Andre. I don't know if I said it, but he meets up strutting them badass boots to meet up with another newbie, Nakai. Side note, Andre be smacking the fuck out of his gum. I wish Jan was here. If y'all know what I'm talking about, the Orbit, do y'all remember the Orbit commercial? The two women got into it over the white guy, and old girl was smacking the fuck out of that gum. Lint liquor, that commercial. That's what Andre gets me. Not a lint liquor, but Andre smacks the fuck out of his gum. Nakai is the agent of yes. 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 Let me take a sip of this water. Because we about to get into it. We about to get into it. This is my thing. How do y'all feel about, I guess, let me rephrase this question. Y'all are in a group of friends and there's like a mutual that you've never met, but they come into like the friend group and they're spilling all of your friends' tea. It's like, what the, like, who is this bitch? How would y'all feel about that? Like, Nakai literally just opened up, like, I won't say Pandora's box, but they're new to the situation and they came in talking about something they had no fucking idea about. No shade, kind of giving the Drew Friday tea from Chasing Atlanta season 5. Love Drew hands down, just messy. But Nakai mentions that they're a executive, I'm sorry, I think an assistant at like a law firm, which I thought that was dope. Anybody that's in the community, especially anybody that's a brother or a sister in the community that works at a goddamn law firm, here for it. Also said they're into real estate. A genre of hustles. Again, the conversation was straight to business, what they do, how they do it, no shade. The topic of gender identity comes up, no shade. Nakai dropped that T-slur. I said, girl, show debut season. Like, not you trying to get canceled on your goddamn, on the season premiere and it's your goddamn debut season. Like, come on now. You gotta be a little bit smarter than that. Working at a law firm and you I guess a landlord, a realtor, you gotta be a little bit more professional than that. I did applaud Andre for correcting Nakai for dropping that slur, but let's not do that again. No, man, you don't want to get canceled. Like, come on, you got to be a little bit more aware than that. But Ebby, yes, I'm sorry, I'm into Nakai and their foolishness, but yes, Nakai is doing the most when the least would. Yes, Nakai is doing the most when the least would do. Who are you and who asked you to mediate anything? Very, very true. That brings up my goddamn next point. Nakai brings up Spanky, and I guess Spanky being messy towards Andre. Again, why do you care? You don't know Spanky. I mean, you're friends with Andre, but I'm pretty sure there's a whole different, I guess, plethora of things that you could talk to Andre about. Don't be messy when you don't really know the situation. Anyway, I gagged when fucking Andre said that Andre said that Spanky was see-through. And I said, not a sheer blouse. No shade. No shade, not a mesh top. Anyway, let me see. If Vaughn was here, I wouldn't have said that. Honestly, if I said that he was here, I would have got dragged for it. Anyway, Andre said that Spanky doesn't have a stable friend group. And I said, I wonder if Spanky and Reese's G run in the same circles. Because it's being alleged, anytime I bring up Reese's G, some just weird shit happens. Like, anyway, does Spanky and Reese run in the same friend group? Because according to some cast members from Chasing Dallas, Reese also can't keep a stable friend group. So that's interesting. That's interesting. So people that can't keep friends or I guess a steady friend group, is there a term for that? It's not homosexual because that's when a bitch is just fucking you to keep a roof over their head. That's not that. What is the term called for people who can't keep a stable group of friends? Is it snake like? Yes, thank you for being here, Miss Tracy. Is it Chappelle? I don't want to butcher your last name. I'm so bad at I'm known for butchering the name. But moving along to even more messy shit. O'Neal's rooftop mixer, where Nakai was being Drew Friday like 3.0. And it's like, mind your goddamn business. First of all, Nakai pulled up and I didn't know Nakai was dragging all that goddamn wagon. All that ass and them goddamn velour in that tracksuit. I was living. It's always got to be a thick, messy bitch. And I love me a thick, messy bitch because I'm sometimes a thick, messy bitch. But I'm messy at the right moment, at the right time. Not when I'm introducing myself to a group of people. Anyway, we meet another newbie, Tyrone G. I'm sorry, podcaster and a host of his own production company. No shade. I said excluding Precious P because Precious was on her shit. Season 1 Precious, season 1 The Come Up Precious was on her shit. This cast is lit. It's kind of giving like a junior version of The Heights. Shout out to The Heights from official I Like Media. But it's kind of giving like a junior version of The Heights because they're also set in New York. But their cast was like so diverse in like their profession and their careers. So this season of The Come Up is kind of like that, where it's everybody's doing something different and it's really unique. But child. Anyway, I said I thought the mixer was cute. The weather was really nice. Springtime in New York. Andre came, wig was laid, legs was out. I was just living for the fit that Andre had on, like just slang, hands down. I think I just asked y'all this goddamn question. So freaking Andre is in the middle of heavy. Think messy, yes. Okay. I saw a little bit of ass in that tracksuit. So maybe it was just me, but I saw a little bit of thickness in that tracksuit. You were fool for that. But Andre is kind of in the middle of telling the group like what he does for a living, his profession, and I believe Spanky and Ty remove themselves to go have a private conversation. Fucking Joel and Nakai, they make a whole situation and they're like, oh, that's rude. Why are you leaving? And I'm like, well, Andre was still speaking. So obviously Andre didn't care about them, like, them removing themselves from the conversation. So why are y'all making a big deal out of it? Like literally, Andre was still talking and fucking Joel and Nakai was just being extra. And then the thing that fucking threw me is Joel, how upset he got. Like, sir, this has nothing to do with you. Like, why are you upset? Like, somebody let me know. Somebody fill me in. Like, this is no shade to that young man, but I was genuinely confused. Like, why is Joel so upset? Like, he was like, I'm not gonna come out of character. That's another thing that yeah, shout out to Jaleel. Shout out to Jaleel. Hold on really quickly, you guys.
you know, weird. And only 8 minutes late. Listen, y'all. You would think the travel from Chicago to Detroit would be fast, would be easy, but
excuse me.
But I'm here by the grace of God.
Yes.
And I want to thank everybody for joining, for being here.
Shout out to everybody. Tell everybody in the comments.
Yes. Every review. Shout out to every reviews. Tracy, yes, the girl Tracy. Yes. Thanks for being here.
Okay, obviously it was rude for them to get up while Andre was talking, but I really felt like it was blown out of proportion. I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah. They definitely wanted a moment. Like it was given like, yes, this is my chance.
Kind of like pick me a little bit, but
not pick me. Well, you know what? We gonna get to it.
Okay, Joel left a comment on my review that the getting up was the straw that broke the camel's back for him. Apparently, someone had been throwing slick shit at him the whole time.
Really?
Ooh. I wonder why they didn't show that.
Included? Yeah, I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah, because it just made it seem like he was just going off for like no reason.
Right, yeah.
So I wonder who was being shady.
He got a more dramatic life.
Right.
I said,
and that badass hot pink outfit.
Right.
I said, it's always a bitch in a bright outfit.
Hey.
Causing like the most commotion.
Upset. Like Pepto-Bismol, baby. Like. So it's on theme. It's on theme. I get it. But
the key is in the building. Yes. The key is in the motherfucking building.
You know, you already know who the carry is. But okay, so where do we I was kind of listening on my way here, but
the O'Neill's rooftop mixer. The group, I think it was like the first time the group had like met as a whole.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's on the rooftop. Okay, first I just want to get some thoughts out because like I had to,
get some shit off here.
I'm late. But I'm really living for this season. The first 2 episodes were really solid. Mm-hmm. I'm really liking how good everybody looks. Everybody looks really good. Mm-hmm. Skin moisturized, hair together, outfits are outfitting. So I was really excited to see that. Like it's definitely giving like network television. So shout out to Karan and shout out to Gemini Filmz for seeing the growth because we did the top moments from season 1 of the Come Up. Try my glasses.
I was gonna say, I didn't know you had tinted lens or tinted lenses.
I don't. I think that's the reflection from the light. Yeah. Okay. But hey Shade Pearl.
Yes, thank you for being here. Yes. It's Good Friday.
It's Good Friday. Hopefully y'all are getting ready to. Oh yeah.
It's so cold in the deep.
Ain't nobody going nowhere. Cold as hell outside. at least in the Midwest. If you in Atlanta, baby, do you? But here in the Midwest, we chilling. But
my goodness. I'm sorry, I just read the comment.
I know. I'm gonna highlight it. But Joel said that Spanky was being shady toward him.
Why is it always Spanky?
Well, see, I got a lot of thoughts. I shouldn't have came late because I have all these thoughts. But I'm gonna get to that. But I was saying, yeah, I think that the show looks really nice. Shout out to Karan for just evolving as a producer. Also, like we reviewed, I guess like what the top moments from season 1 of the Come Up New York. Yeah. Check that out. Yes. But it's just interesting to see the difference in quality and production. But
and storylines.
Yes, and storylines. But I'm here for everybody so far. I mean, I know Nakai is messy as hell, but you need a messy bitch. Like you need it. You need it. I mean, to get things.
But you have to know when to be messy.
Yes. Right. She was also talking in circles. I said, "Baby girl," or "I'ma just need you to get to the point." it was giving very like, you know, when you in a job interview and they ask you a question and you don't really know how to answer it, so you just keep.
They were kind of talking in riddles.
Yes.
Very Akeem from G Status.
Very cryptic. I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand what's going on. But yes, I'm here for pretty much everybody so far.
So let me ask you, because I asked our audience. So let's say you're in a friend group and a mutual friend comes and they're spilling, I guess, tea to the friend group about your friends. and how would you feel about that? So like Nakai, let's say you're a tie.
Yeah.
Nakai comes in, and she's talking about the situation with Andre and Spanky. You're friends with both of them. So how would you feel about that?
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I would just be like, and this has what to do with you? Like, I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling. Like, I feel like if it's my friend, then like I could be nice about it, or I could just be like, I guess, a bitch about it. But I feel like to me it would just be like, why are you even bringing this up? Like,
right.
We were over here talking about, I don't know, some other shit. And you like, did y'all know that so and so is into it or whatever? And I'm like, okay, and like, did the producer tell you to say that? Like,
that's a good point.
But but like I said, I am living for the mess. I do understand where she was coming from though. To play devil's advocate though, I do feel like she was trying, and it's similar to, remember when we talked about chasing Atlanta, when somebody was bringing up shit, and it was Oliver. Remember, people kept coming for Oliver bringing up shit, and it's like, well, if we're all adults, like, and there's an issue, and we all can feel the tension, why not bring the shit up and figure out, if we can come to an understanding? But I think the way she went about it was kind of messy, because it was like everybody wasn't there yet. Right. And then it's like, girl, you're new to the group. Right. So it's like, we already know what the beef is, and you coming in trying to tell us what's going on. It's like, we already know.
I said it was kind of giving Drew Friday from Chasing Atlanta.
Not Drew Friday.
Not Drew Friday now, but it was kind of giving Drew Friday from Chasing Atlanta. Just a little
bit. But yeah, I would just be like, girl, what? Like, no, that's my friend. Like, we're not doing that. But but the rooftop meeting was interesting. I'm still trying to figure out what the beef is between Spanky. Oh, we already know the beef. The beef between Spanky and Andre. But that brings me to my point. Shout out to Ebby that's in the chat.
Yes.
But if I set a boundary that I don't mess with, oh boy, it's a dead issue, then leave it alone. That is very true. I feel like that's another, like, that was a problematic thing that Nakai did. It's like, girl, if they don't want to talk, they don't want to talk. Right. It don't really need to, it's probably going to be tension for like the first couple times that y'all meet up, but after a while, like, it'll just dissipate. Right. Yeah. She was trying to take the drama into her own hands, and it's like, girl, this has nothing to do with you. So fall back.
What Tyrone say with her Matrix hair?
I was like, Matrix. She should have had some Bantu knots in. That's what she should have had. Giving Jada Pinkett and Matrix. It was cute though. Everybody looked so cute. Like,
glowing. Yes,
yeah, everybody looked really good. But back to Spanky. Spanky is sneaky. Spanky is sneaky. I feel like I feel like he's the type that hides behind the, like, I don't think he's like a bad person, but like I feel like he hides behind that like demure, like calm demeanor. But it's like low key, you be doing sneaky shit and then try to hide behind that like personality. Right. So, because even whatchamacallit was like, I don't know why, these people don't see it for you. Like, he just not even saying anything. He's very calm, and it's like that's part of this. That's part of the manipulation, the manipulate. Shout out to Alexander Rodgers. Like, it's part of that is to like, be calm, and then like other people look crazy because but when you really think about it, you've done and said some shit that's like shady. Right. And it's like, this keeps happening to him. Like, it happened with what was old boy Raheem? It happened with him. Raekwon. It happened with Raekwon. Yeah, a lot of names. It happened with Montel. It happened with Andre. It happened with a couple people. So
Spanky might be the problem.
Might be.
That's that Taurus energy. That is that Taurus energy.
Not me getting dragged for being Taurus.
Ooh, and I thought I'd never have
I was just about to say that.
Drag for you evil motherfuckers.
Yes. The bull baby. Shout out to shit, pro. Spanky has to be sneaky because he is so calm and innocent. I'm like, why is everybody beefing with you? Exactly. It's like, you're the common denominator. And I've seen people like that in my life where it's like, they be very calm and like, oh, me, like, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, behind the scenes, you
snakish.
Yeah, snakish. But yeah, I don't know. It was kind of weird when, like, I mean, obviously, like Spanky not saying shit, and then, this is what sent me when it was on the rooftop, and Andre is going off about how. Like, bitch, you'll never be in the same place as me. You'll never be at the same club as me. Bitch, you can't even shit in the same toilet as me. I was like, damn, girl, okay, relax. But they panned over to Spanky, and Spanky was sitting there. I was like, oh shit, I forgot Spanky was even there. I'm like, damn, she is coming for you like this, and you just sitting there? Like, you waiting for the bus or some shit? Like, if you don't
crazy
say something.
But
like,
he was throwing slick shade at Joel. Yeah. And Andre is tearing this girl to shreds.
And they had all that smoke for Fitz talking about some what we can fight right now. I'm like, no,
we gonna get to that.
We're not about to fight that.
We gonna get to that. Matter of fact,
like,
let me my fault.
I have one more thing to point out.
We talking about moisturize, baby. I can't be on the camera looking on.
Apparently Spanky liked to throw the rock and hide his hand. I could definitely see that. It'd be like, you know.
How do you feel about Tasheem W this season?
Another thing, I like Tasheem. You know, I mean, we didn't review the season he was on, but I didn't really care for him. The last season he was on, he was just draining. And it seemed like he felt like he was better than everybody else. Like, he had this air about him, and it's like, I don't get it. I don't understand, like, when people have that. Like, I mean, I don't think you should ever think you're better than anybody, but like, when you have that air about yourself, and then like, but there's nothing to show for it. It's like, I don't understand. But anyway, now I like him, and I like how he approached like last season, like how he talked about last season, like, you know, discussing his mental illness, you know, which kind of shed light into maybe why he may have been acting that way. But he seems very like happy. I mean, you know, he got a man, you know, he just moved into a new spot. He seems very very happy and very healed.
I said,
I love to see it.
Yeah, it's a good word, I guess, good term. Healed. I said he seems very happy.
Right. Right, Shed Pearl.
He did the Dion 180. I feel like he's self-aware this season.
He is pulling the Dion.
He's self-aware this season.
Yeah.
I also want to ask you now. He wants to get engaged before he and his boyfriend. How do you feel about that? Like, what's your not timestamp, but
don't ask me. I ain't got no man. No, I'm playing.
Would you go cross country for your fiance?
It depends on how serious it is. I guess.
Well, let me.
If they living together, it seems like he wants to move to LA in general, though. Like, it seems like he wants to move there just to move there, like, you know. And it's like, well, you know, didn't he say his boyfriend worked out of LA? So I feel like he's like, well, we might as well move together. But I don't really care for the whole like ultimatum type of thing, you know, where it's like, oh, well, I'm not moving there as a boyfriend, so you gotta. I mean, I get it. You're just basically setting boundaries, but at the same time, it's like, ooh, can't talk somebody into marrying you. They got to do it on their own, you know. Like, but
Child, no shade. It's kind of giving the episode of Martin where he half-assed proposed to Gina before she went to New York. No shade. We know it's not giving that.
It should have been given that that season 11 Hip Hop the Reunion when Scrappy proposed to Erica. You gonna marry a nigga or no? Yeah, wow.
Hey, Shay Johnson and Homies Feathers in the background or in the back row in a
going through.
Yes, backstage going through it. That's what it was.
But yeah, I think yeah, I like Tasheem now. He definitely seems to have like a good head on his shoulders now. And he seems happy, and I see it for him now. So look at him doing a 180.
Right.
But I also want to highlight the whole situation with not Spanky. Oh no, the rooftop situation. Did you notice how when Joel got up and like walked away, and then whatchamacallit went to console him? They was over there kind of like they was over there macking. They was over there boo loving. They was over there. Yeah, it was giving intimacy.
You know what's crazy? It was because I mentioned that they was dressed alike, and I was gonna say it was kind of given that they was fucking team. But you know, I ain't want to be
you fucked them, didn't you?
I ain't want to be that thick messy bitch. I ain't want to be Nakai. So, you know, it was kind of giving.
Like, I said, this is
what
not
you doing after this? What you doing after this?
What you did before this?
These shows have been all these three-way rumors.
Shout out to Hot
entanglement
Boys.
rumors.
Shout out to Hot Boys. I feel like they brought that era in of just having your friends and
having him
just going on. And,
my
yeah.
goodness.
But it was definitely given like, are y'all messing around? Because I think whatchamacallit has a man. O'Neal has a man. I don't know about
and just like you said, just took that step and they just moved in together. Everybody living with that man this season. That's what I said. This season is kind of giving a shit we do for love with just a tinge of the heights. As far as like their careers, everybody's really different in
everybody is career oriented. I know we all over the place. Tune in for our live review of the shit we do for love tomorrow night. Hopefully that'll be a little more together. But I also really liked how Nakai talked about her business, their business. I liked, like I guess being in real estate, that's not something we see a lot on these shows. So, and just to see them talk about it in such a detailed way, like I feel like people come on these shows sometimes and they're like, I'm a hairdresser or I'm a stylist, but it's like they never really give a day-to-day of like what they do or like even the obstacles that they have in their profession. And I feel like they were kind of speaking to that, like, well, I can buy this property, I could buy this property, I could put 2 people in this, I could do, and I'm like, that is interesting to me because I don't know that stuff. I didn't go to school for do people go to school to be realtors?
I think so.
Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't go to school for that, so I don't know, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, especially also, they mentioned that they work at a law firm. So, like,
true.
Like that's a dope ass fucking grind right there, like real estate and like law firm. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is the first personality on a web series who's worked at a law firm. I could be wrong.
I could see that, yeah.
I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Especially the people on the playback. Don't drag me. But yeah, I just said that's a really unique, like, fucking law firm and then like a real estate realtor. So then she was like, I'm sorry, they was like, they want to buy the property. It's $170,000. I said $170,000. $40. Bitch, what?
$40. I think it's a mortgage. Oh, so you don't pay that in its entirety. I think you pay like a fraction of that, and then like the mortgage is paying on that. Okay. You have to get a loan from the bank and then can pay on.
So I thought they were gonna purchase the house and then rent it out.
Well, I guess you could still do that. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think you can, like, because when you buy a house and get a mortgage, you own the house technically, but you're still paying on it. Like you got the loan from the bank to like, you know, so but you're still paying on it. It's, I don't know, it's kind of complicated, but yeah, I'm sorry, this comment stood out to me. I really didn't get that because both O'Neal and Joel give me bottom vibes. Really? Okay, you don't get a flippity floppity boo from them. I kind of get it. I kind of get a
no shit. I did. I always said that O'Neal gave me. I did say O'Neal kind of gives me white woman.
He does. He gives me cat white woman. That's a strong distinction.
Cat white woman. Yes.
I kind of got a little Kai, a little Lizzie action from both of them. No shade, but it was kind of giving intimate. Like, I don't know. I don't really be in my friend's face like that, so it was interesting.
Unless you fucking up. And we don't fuck our friends over here.
There we go.
No shade. No shade.
So there we go. Those are specific kind of friends. You know, there are categories for friends. So, yeah. Yes. Oh I also like Ty this season. Shout out to Ty, Robert Mason.
Huge turnaround.
And that's what I'm saying. It's so crazy because I feel like some of these people, it's like if they were to just like be themselves, they would be received better. Like people would like them more. But it's like sometimes people come on trying to be, and I'm not saying that's Ty because Ty obviously, like you said, he was struggling with his mental health. But like some people come on the shows and they try to be other people, and it's like, no, just be yourself. You're already funny. But yeah. I was wrong. Share Pro came through with the facts. The bank owns it until it's paid off. So I'm wondering, so if they take out a mortgage for a condo, the bank owns it, but maybe because they're paying the bank, like they own the condo. They pay the bank, but then the tenants pay them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the tenants pay them, and then they pay the bank.
Okay, got you. Okay. The more you know. We keying and carrying and learning.
And learning.
There we go.
Friday night.
Right.
I wonder what the fuck like the monthly payment on a $170,000 like home would be.
I would not even know. I would not even know.
Anybody in here good with numbers?
I didn't go to school for math. He's seen more happy this season. Yes, definitely seems more happy this season. A lot of people seem more happy this season. Even Fitz, I think, seems more evolved.
That Fitz no Olivia Pope baby.
Yes, not that Fitz.
Bad. Not that Fitz.
Not that Fitz.
But you want to jump up right on into episode 2?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I also want to talk about Nakai and Andre's discussion the first episode about, I guess, being received by the group. How Nakai, I guess, was nervous about being received by everybody because I guess people try to box them into being trans, and then like with that comes transphobia. So I thought it was an interesting conversation because I feel like a lot of times when people talk about transphobia, it could be like straight people, like, oh, I'm worried about being in this straight club or around these straight people. But it's like sometimes it be the gays too that also be coming for
very narrow-minded.
Yeah, so it's like I understood where she was coming from, and I'm glad she kind of spoke on it.
They also dropped that slur, and I talked about that earlier.
They did. They dropped the slur, but I feel like because they're a part of the community, they can drop the slur.
No.
Oh, you don't think so?
Hell no. I'm a part of the community and I don't drop the slur.
But you're not trans.
Here's my thing. Very true. Very true. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like no. Even if a trans person is using the slur, it's still a slur. Like it's still a slur, regardless if they are trans, it's still a goddamn slur. Like, because it comes from such like a derogative kind of like. How can I put this? I want to kind of use this, but I'm gonna get chewed up.
Yeah.
Chew me up, but kind of like nigga.
I was about to ask that.
Kind of like how is the term I guess inclusive. You know how only black people should
say nigga.
So that would be kind of going against my point. No, because nigga to me isn't a slur.
It was a slur.
It was, the hard ER.
The hard ER. That hard ER.
That hard ER was a slur. But I just feel like nobody knows. Even if the person is trans, it's still a slur.
Okay.
It's still a slur.
Well, let us know what y'all think in the chat. Feel free to give your thoughts. We will definitely read them aloud. Let's have a discussion on it. Yes. But I don't know. I feel like if the word can be used derogatory against you and it hits you, like if somebody says it to you, it can like people could be like, oh shit, then I feel like you should be able to use it. That's just my opinion. I feel like, so them both being like, I don't know how Andre identifies. I don't know if Andre is trans or also non-binary, but because they kind of step into that space of like not being cisgender, like I feel like they kind of have a right to, I guess, speak about.
Right.
They have the right to use the term, in my opinion. It was a little jarring because I was like, damn. But maybe they could have bleeped it out. Maybe, I don't know. It was jarring, but I didn't. I didn't take offense.
I touched on this earlier in the review. Well, they censored out what Andal said to Tachi W.
I still want to know. I still want to know if what was said. It would be disrespectful, but if we got Ty on this platform, I would really want to ask, but I don't think he would tell me. That's old shit.
Why are you bringing up old shit?
Hit
that man with that Japanese blur. My goodness.
Oh wait, let me go to Share Pro real quick. Share Pro says some black people feel the same way about the N-word. They don't like using it. That's true. That's very true.
We have uncles like that.
Yeah,
which is crazy because they don't like the N-word, but they'll say the F word.
But they not but they not F words. The hypocrisy. But no, yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, no, I know some people don't like to use that term. This damn light on my glasses is distracting me. Sorry, but every review says it's comparable to the F slur, where some people use the Rainbow Mafia. Some people from the Rainbow Mafia can do and use the F slur, and no one outside should use it. And honestly, I feel like that should be the case. Maybe that's controversial, but I feel like just like with black people, like I don't feel like non-black people should be out here saying nigga, even if they don't. It's not a hard ER. I feel like they should not be saying it. I feel like we've talked about that before on some other shows. But yeah, like if you're not a part of that group, you shouldn't be able to use it because the word can't be used to hurt you. So like you can't reclaim it. But that's a long discussion. Most women and elders in the black community don't use the N-word. I can see that. Yeah, definitely elders. I can definitely see that. A lot of older people don't use it, but some older people do. Some older people do. I've seen some older people like, dang, okay. But yeah, we want to move on to episode 2, or
yeah, let's go to episode 2. So I said this episode was cute, another good episode. I feel like this season is kind of building to it's a gradual build to like a big blowout, because I feel like the first 2 episodes, they weren't slow paced. There is good pacing, not a lot of drama. It's more focused on like the business aspect. Like, let's introduce our cast members and their professions, and then we'll bring the drama at like a later time. Oh, this is when I said there were some pick-me assholes looking for moments. Love was also in the air. So we conclude with the rooftop mixer. It was just a lot going on. New cast members should know when to be new cast members. Like I understand you said some people have to play devil's advocate. I understand that, but let the devil's advocate be somebody who was a part of the previous season. Like they know what's going on. Don't come in as a newbie. Like, I mean, I guess you can have an opinion on it, but keep that opinion to yourself because it doesn't involve you. Anyway,
how did you feel about the whole them getting up while Andre was talking?
Honestly, I said Andre wasn't offended, so I don't see the issue. I felt like Joel and Nakai made it an issue.
I felt like it was rude, but I felt like if you're not more upset than I'm not gonna be more upset than you are. Like, you know, unless you're the type that's like, I'm really upset, but I don't want to express it, you know, like then I can step in. But I feel like if you chilling, then I'm chilling. Like, I'm not about to be upset for you, you know. Andre was unbothered. Like
I said, Andre, I think was still talking when they got up. And then fucking Joel and Nakai, where are you going? That's so rude. Like, y'all the one that cut Andre off mid-sentence. Like, just shut the hell up. Also, Spanky, open your goddamn mouth.
Oh my god.
Like, this commotion is going around. People are discussing your situation with Andre. How are you letting people who you don't know discuss your situation?
Exactly.
Like, homeboy.
Yeah. Like, I was just like,
say something.
What's going through that mind of yours? Like, what is happening? Because I'm just like, you ain't saying nothing. Like, you got to speak up. You got to say something.
And that's crazy for him to be like so sneaky. Like,
that's how
he can't really say I was like taking it all in, or I think he told Ty later in the episode like it was all happening so fast. Like, bitch, what? This is your 3rd season. None of this happening fast at this point, Spanky. Like. Anyway,
Spanky.
I was like, no, Nakai and Joel would have got clear, and that would have been like, you know, I don't do public, you know, disruptions or none of that, you know, that trifling ghetto shit. Anyway,
I just feel like they wanted a problem.
Yeah,
like they wanted it to
happen.
A moment.
Like, Spanky should have definitely just been like,
and then like I said, Joel's about to damn near cry. I'm like, is it that serious? Come on, like, why are you so upset? Like, relax.
Well, and we did say that Spanky was throwing slick shots at Joel, which is crazy because he'll throw shade at Joel, allegedly throw shade at Joel, but he isn't speaking up in regards to his situation with Andre. He's letting other people kind of control his narrative. I
wonder, does he feel guilty about what happened with Andre? That's why he's not speaking.
That could also be another thing. Kind of like when Reese got shredded at that Lemon G. lemon G, man. I'm sorry that lemon
that
squeeze.
lemon squeeze.
That lemon squeeze shit. This is my second time bringing up.
What did he say? You will never know peace because you don't know peace within yourself. I said, not this notes app read. Like, oh my god, like
Taurus, a new one, my
Jesus.
But yeah, that's kind of what it's giving. Like, he's not deflecting.
Yeah,
and he's kind of just absorbing what Andre is saying because maybe he knows like he really fucked up.
Right.
Like, Spanky.
Yeah, I needed him to speak up. It's kind of irritating because it's like you just like the lights are on but nobody's home.
Right.
Like it's like are you here? I know you're here, but are you here? I'm just saying. But yeah, somebody said Ty was surprisingly so calm in that situation. Yeah,
I still felt like that was a good time for Ty to be. I feel like it was a good time for him to be calm. Honestly, Spanky should have been making the most noise.
Right.
It wasn't like Ty's like argument. Andre was saying what Andre needed to say. I feel like Spanky should have said what Spanky needed to say. Mm-hmm. Also, I like that Ty isn't taking sides. Like when Andre was saying he let Andre speak. He's even told Spanky later like, I'm sorry on you because you didn't do anything or you didn't say much, and that was your time to fucking defend yourself and speak up. But I like that Ty. Shout out to Andrea. Shout out to BGC 9.
Okay.
But I like that Ty is not straddling the fence, but he's neutral.
Yeah. Because sometimes if you insert your opinion, then it becomes even worse.
Right.
Like, so.
And he straight up told Spanky, like, you need to speak up. Yeah. If you want to continue this relationship, this friendship. Like, he didn't go to.
I'm sorry. Shit Pro is a fool. Were you silent or were you silent? Okay. An important distinction, okay?
Spanky is silent.
He is silent.
Spanky
definitely
is
silent.
Yes.
I don't think anybody's silent.
Too silent.
Because it wasn't even given like we're about to fight or I'm about to call my cousins. Like it was given like, Andre was going off. Andre seems hurt. And Spanky was just sitting there like, I mean, what you come here for? If you weren't gonna say nothing, what you come here for? Like damn. Say something.
Yes, but yeah, Spanky definitely should have spoke the fuck up, which is crazy because we're speaking of Spanky. The next scene is a Spanky meeting up with Fitz.
Yes.
Fitzgerald, I believe that's his first name.
Yes.
Speaking of Fitz, we get a little snippet of his music video. He was in the street getting down in that shit like Sierra in that damn Promise video. I said somebody should have been green screen moving that shit with him whenever he moved around.
He should have did a flash dance too. Like
I was here for the music video, and then when he did like the split screen of like him and him, like I thought that was you.
I said, come on, creativity.
Yes, but Fitz is back.
Yes,
minus the T page.
Did he start the T page? That's all I want to know.
Fitz started that damn T page. Now listen, I'm gonna say this. I like Fitz, but when Fitz speak, you have to listen to him. He
quietness is kept. That's a lot of them. They be talking.
They
in circles.
always they talk in circles, or they're telling themselves.
Yes.
And like these, like just like this season 2 when the whole T page came up, they went to the whole. I think it was Tea and Tacos, and Fitz said somebody sent my nudes to the T page. I'm thinking, well, who did you send your nudes to?
Yeah,
because obviously that's who sent the. If you send nobody your news, then you sent them. So I'm like, you literally told yourselves. Anyway, Fitz is back. Very mature. We're not here to talk about season 2 Fitz. We're here to talk about season 4 Fitz. Very mature on his grown man shit. And love. A lot of love going on.
A lot of love. You know what's crazy? That's an interesting correlation. Now it's like the people that have evolved or have grown have found love.
Black love going on.
So I wonder if it's the love that has made them become more open and like mature and like open to like just growing as a person, or did they grow as a person and then through that they attracted people that wanted to be with them?
Good question. That's a very good question.
But yeah,
because we've had relationships. I'm sorry, because you love, but we had relationships on like the come up. But I mean, I'm sure they have their problems, but everybody just seems so. Just really mature, and not saying other relationships on the come up haven't been mature, but these relationships just really seem
they're also older. Because this is the first time, and I've noticed that too. This is the first time that, like, I think the come up, because they're usually like early 20s, early to mid 20s, and I think they're probably like they got to be in their like maybe late 20s now.
Mid to late 20s.
So I think them being older has also changed, you know, some of the stories and like, you know, the people on the show. So, but yeah, he seems like he's in a good place. He's found love. He and his boyfriend are cute. I thought the way that they met was funny. Because I feel like that does happen sometimes where like you see somebody like, but you never really like pay attention to them until like some random moment, and it's like, oh, you was around her this whole time, and I didn't even really pay attention to you, and now like we could have been together this whole time. No, but I thought the story was cute.
You know, it's similar to how he tried to get Aubrey. Let me get your number.
Very true. That must be something that he does a lot.
You can get my Instagram.
You can get my Instagram. But the way she said it was so like, just like she's used to saying that. Like, oh no, I mean, she's gorgeous. So
gorgeous.
Of course, I'm sure people be getting at her. But yeah, I thought it was cute. It's funny because I feel like my my absent-minded ass, I would have been like, first of all, I wouldn't have noticed that he was handing his phone to me. I would have just been like, probably in my own world. And then like on top of that, I would have been like, why is he handing his phone to me? Like, what the fuck? Like, I would have been like, what the fuck are you okay? Like, what is going on?
Oh, you know, this is what, pre-Rona. So it was okay. Not really okay.
Okay.
To him. You definitely sanitize your hands after a stranger hands you their phone. Yes. But you know, so yeah. Okay, so I said instantly Spanky arrives, and instantly it's kind of like, what type of time are you on? And I said, Spanky, what type of time were you on when Karma Banks gagged you in a club with that drink 3 years ago? That should have been the time that you wanted to fight anybody. If you ain't ever wanted to fight anybody in your life, that should have been a bitch that you decided to twirl. Dude, yeah, drink in your face.
Like, what I said was gonna make you gag? Threw that down, drink in his face.
My tail was.
No, you should have said, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Baby girl was blind. And she had some color contacts in.
Right? Jesus.
Goodness. But yes, I said, Spanky, you ain't trying to fight this man.
No.
Like, you are not trying to fight this man. Like, you wasn't trying to get down. You get down, but you wasn't trying to get down. My goodness.
Yeah. When he said it, I was like, now Spanky, come on now. Like, no, you are not trying to fight this man. He's not even trying to fight you, so I don't even know why you would show. I mean, I guess if I had did that to somebody, I would come prepared to, like, you know, defend myself. Like, I wouldn't come wanting to fight them, because it's like, damn, you putting 20 on 10, you already kicked him in his ribs while he was down. Like, so I feel like that's putting 20 on 10. You angry like he kicked you.
Right.
Like, Shed Pro said, I don't think their partners changed them. I think they grew up a little bit. I didn't mean like their partners changed them, but I just think like, I wonder, did like them being in this relationship, like, because I feel like sometimes people need
kind of like if being in love put them in that better headspace.
Yeah, like if like meeting somebody, like I guess that is kind of what you're saying, but I mean either way, I'm glad that they grew, you know, and they have love in their life. His Spanky was hot after that. Yes, for no reason. Oh, you talk about the drink throwing. Yes, he was hot. Very hot. But even him being upset, he wasn't really upset, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Spanky may be one of those people that doesn't get, like, angry. Like, I don't know.
No, you throw a drink on my face?
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, it's on.
Yeah.
That's the time to pepper spray. That's the time to really clear that bitch out.
You're going to clear the whole club
Clear the whole club out.
Damn.
Pepper spray the fuck out his ass.
Fitz had more of a reason to fight Spanky than Spanky had. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, Spanky, like, didn't really have a reason. But I think he was just trying to be on guard. But yes, Fitz was like, I don't have no intention on fighting you. Right. I'm willing to put this, you know, in the past, which I thought was great. But yeah,
I said the conversation was very mature. A lot of maturity this season of the come up. Like, they owned their shit, they apologized, and they like kept it moving. So that I really enjoyed that. Like, this season, I feel like the running theme is kind of it's rebranding, and it's also kind of like a Housewives where everybody is in love. We're gonna show like, I mean, they've done it before, but this season is just so well done.
Yeah, it's given like it could be on Oxygen before Oxygen became a crime network. I feel like it could have definitely been that. It has that vibe to it. It kind of has a Bad Girls Club vibe to it for some reason, even though they're not all in a house together. Like it's a different premise, but yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's evolving. And I'm sure New York is a hard place to like shoot and just, trying to get, I guess trying to like find places to shoot, and, things like that. So, yeah, I mean, that's the review. Definitely feel free to stay and key with us for a little bit.
Yes. Let us know how you guys felt about let us know how you guys felt about the season premiere in episode 2.
Yes. Also, I had a question. How did you and y'all let us know how y'all feel too? How did you feel about Ty inviting Spanky before Fitz even agreed to meet with him? Because I'm like, what if he was like, no, I'm not interested in meeting with him. But you got him on the way. It's like he was waiting in the wings. Like,
I feel like it was probably talked about before.
Like
possibly,
off camera?
Yeah, like off camera. And he was supposed to.
But within the context of the show, if we're gonna suspend our disbelief, like how would you feel in that situation?
I mean, I guess it's been 3 years. I wouldn't feel any type of way. Well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't feel any type of way. But I get what Ty was trying to do, trying to play peacemaker. So I don't feel like his intentions were like malicious or he had like ill will. But I definitely see where you're coming from.
Ooh,
but
Robert,
I feel like
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Damn, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I just feel like Ty's head was in the right place. Trying to play peacemaker.
I definitely feel like he was in the right place. I was a little like, because I'm like, after what you've seen this man do to this man, like I wouldn't be so quick to be like, well, I invited him anyway. Like that's a little much. But I get it. It was all in good. It was all for the good of them, speaking and coming to terms with what happened. But okay. So Robert Mason said, review each person so far. I feel like that would be cute. Who's your favorite? Who's really stood out to you so far?
Probably Ty.
Okay.
Just like his positivity, his I guess outlook on this season. I guess his outlook on like the friends. He's more welcoming, way more welcoming this season than he was season 2.
Yeah.
So I think Ty so far right now is my favorite. What about you?
Who would I say is my favorite so far? Honestly, I would probably say, I mean, we haven't really got much of most people, so I would probably say Ty too. I feel like we've seen the most of Ty so far. But yeah, I like Ty. I do like Nakai. She seems like the type that like will speak. They seem like the type that will speak their mind and like, not really hold back. So I like that. I mean, that comes with being messy. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like they stood out to me, and I love the talk of like, their career and like, the way that they presented themselves. I would say that, but the messiness, it's so crazy that people have so much going on, but they still have the time to be messy. It's like always have time for the damn mess. But also let us know y'all faves as well. But and then I guess we kind of already talked about Spanky. Honestly, I don't really know what I mean. I don't dislike Spanky, but I'm kind of confused as to why he's still on the show. I mean, he is still creating drama, but I just don't feel like he gives much. Like I feel like he's just kind of silent and like I know he said he's gonna confront them, but it's just kind of like it's kind of after the fact now. Right. Like the moment is passed. Like we don't really want to be dragging this on forever, so it's just kind of like probably should have took the opportunity when you had it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Shit Pro said at least give Fitz the option to agree to get them in the room at the same time. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, at least let him agree to it, because it's like, damn, I guess he was just hoping that he in a good space to like want to talk to this man. But
well, with O'Neal, yeah, definitely O'Neal. I feel like O'Neal should, or Ty should give
he should ask
he should have gave Fitz like a head up, because that was volatile. But
you come outside,
my goodness, in that damn red I'm hanging in that damn red suit,
looking like Eddie Murphy from Raw.
So I'm wondering, okay, Fitz's boyfriend Keno, was he the one with the dress that fought O'Neal?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
Also, if my timeline is accurate, I think they might have only Fitz and his boyfriend. I feel like they might have been, or I think they might have only been dating a few months when the Brawl at 3 broke out.
Damn, that's interesting. Cause he said, I don't even know you and I opposite niggas for you. Okay.
What the girl Lola Demone say? Child, what did Lola Demone say? Something from the 50 Niggas Deep song. Anyway, I'm here.
You got the money, you know I got that. That's the only thing I remember. Shout out to Lola Demone.
Yeah, got it right.
Yes, really cute couple. Very cute. Love their complimentary outfits. But yeah, I thought it was cute. Yes, people are saying Ty. Yes, I think Ty is definitely on his way to become fan favorite, similar to Dion. So I think it's interesting. I wonder, is Karan producing this, or is this just where they are in their life? Not to say that this is fake or anything, but like, I wonder, like, because I mean, this is kind of similar to what happened with Dion. And Dion became, I think, a fan favorite from, just redeeming himself. But
he was dealing with shame in them baptism boots. Goodness.
The lisp and the baptism boots. The combo for me.
You did not go there. You ain't had to go there. My goodness.
Especially after a Ty article about his bipolar, it made him so much more human. Oh yeah, okay. So I need to go back and read the article. Apparently, there was an article that TTB put out about Ty syndrome.
Okay,
so that's interesting. Wait, looking like Jackie and Doug Christie out here.
My goodness.
Not Jackie and Doug Christie.
My goodness. Minus the swinging, allegedly.
Yes, minus the open marriage, allegedly. Ty has been getting majority of the camera time. He has, but I feel like he's been entertaining, Also, we forgot about what's his name? I like him too. I think his name is
Tyrone.
I think Tyrone is
little Tracy Ellis Ross.
He does look like Tracy Ellis Ross. You know who else he kind of looks like? He looks like Scotty by Nature. A little bit.
He does.
Shout out to Scotty by Nature.
Shout out to Scotty. Yes,
definitely looks like him as well. You said little Tracy Ellis Ross. So does that mean he looks like Drake Sember?
A little bit.
Okay. All of these look alike.
All these doppelgangers, baby.
Jesus.
Yes.
But yeah, I think he's a key.
John Clayton.
He said, I don't know what the fuck Spanky that did, but bitch, why are these bitches all on your head? Like, why are they all coming for you? Like, I'm like questions that need answers, honestly. But yeah.
I wonder if Spanky fuck somebody, man. Probably not. He'd probably be in the hospital.
I don't think so.
If he was that messy.
I don't think so. Spanky, I don't know.
Well, you know what? Never mind. You know what Not at least said. But I don't know if Spanky is Spanish. So never mind.
You know what? And we gonna cut that where it is. Tyrone was hilarious. Yes, he was. I'm here for him. And yeah, he also seems mature. Like he's like, I ain't with the bullshit, but I'll comment on it. Like, So,
Here for it. The cast is very mature.
yes. Did that girl tell him, "Aren't you from Philly?" Wait, I missed that part. I heard them say that, but like I didn't get what they were talking about.
Oh, I think when Nikai was talking to Tyrone, because I think Tyrone was like, I like Ty.
Oh,
and he was like, "Aren't you from Philly?" or something like that.
Okay. But what did
Yes.
him being from Philly have to do with anything?
I have no idea. I don't get. I really think it's a joke.
Went over my head.
I wonder if anybody if this mixer was rolling.
I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like they would have been dancing in the corner by themselves. If that was but yeah, I'm enjoying the season so far. You know, it's refreshing coming from like Bad Boys Club, which was entertaining, but it was kind of like
Toxic.
Yeah, toxic. So it's good to see, you know, the girls and the guys and the non-binaries, you know, come together and shade each other, have drama, but not, you know, bust each other over the head with bottles and hockey sticks. Yes. So that's a good thing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for showing up. Really appreciate it. Trying to become more consistent and organized with these. But yeah, we're a work in progress, you know.
Yeah, work in progress.
Yes, we
on this Good Friday.
Yes.
But,
is anybody sipping on anything? I'm drinking some water.
Sober night. Bitch, catch me on a sober night. Well, actually, you know what? Never mind. Puffing on my pants, so I'm not technically sober.
Oh, but you're not rolling, are you?
I was about to really answer that shit. Damn well I ain't rolling. As long as it ain't no woolly. But anyway, and y'all go talk about some woolly. That is it. This week Key and Carrie. We Key.
And we Carrie.
I'm Troy.
I'm Damien.
We will see y'all in the next one.
Peace.